Okay, we're going to ask my dad, Scott Barstead, here a couple questions about first aid and CPR and about what he does. So what is your name and what do you do?
My name is Scott Barstead, and I am a trooper with the Minnesota State Patrol.
Okay, and how long have you been doing that?
33 years.
So, second question, how often do you use first aid and or CPR in your job?
First aid, probably to some extent on a weekly basis at car crashes I respond to. CPR, not nearly that often, but I have had to use CPR.
Okay. And how important do you think knowing first aid and CPR for people our age is?
I think it's very important. I think the more people that know how to perform CPR, because you never know when that situation is going to be, when you're going to need it. And time is of the essence in dealing with situations like that. The more people that are trained and know what they're doing, the more lives are going to be saved.
And back to what you were saying, you said you've used CPR, right?
Yes.
And so what happened when you did use CPR?
In all of my CPR instances, they've never survived. But I work with people that have performed CPR and used their defibrillators where lives have been saved.
Okay. And any peculiar situations with anything you know about people using first aid and CPR? Any miracles, anything like that?
Well, I think bringing somebody back to life is a miracle. One of any time, but one of the guys I work with was at his house one evening here in Byron, and overheard a cardiac situation at the bowling alley here in Byron, and he was one of the first ones to arrive there and perform CPR and use his defibrillator, and that subject lived. And I know just recently at this year's football game, there was an individual I know that had to have CPR performed on him and lived with no permanent effects from any delay. I mean, it was immediate, which is, in my opinion, what saved his life, and not only saved his life, but prevented any permanent damage from it not being performed quick enough or soon enough.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Thank you very much for being here with us today.